Hello, Blake. I'm a comics collector. I collect art. I'm an artist. I like movies. I'm a cinephile. And I do reviews. And this is the review for
The Man of Steel #4.
Okay, this is the Lex Luthor chapter of The Man of Steel. It starts out with a great shot of Lois Lane meeting Clark Kent. They're getting ready to go to a party that Lex Luthor is throwing. It's been 18 months since Clark Kent has gotten a job at the Daily Planet, and he scooped Lois Lane, and she's still PO'd about it. And they show that there's a closeness between Lex Luthor and Lois Lane. She's something that he can't have and that he wants. So there's a helicopter sent to pick Lois and Clark up to take them to Lex Luthor's yacht, where Lex Luthor is waiting. Then there's almost a full-page shot of Lex Luthor, just what he is now, a business tycoon. He's no longer the arch supervillain that dressed up in the green and purple battle armor that you'd see on all the Saturday morning cartoon shows. And there's a special note in this one, or special thanks to Marv Wolfman. And I think I've heard John Byrne say this, that Marv Wolfman is largely responsible for making Lex Luthor into a villainous tycoon, someone who just is kind of above the law and pays everyone to do his dirty work. And then there's a reason given to why Lex Luthor ends up hating Superman. I think the original idea between Lex Luthor hating Superman was because he was a friend of, they were friends, like Lex Luthor was like some high school scientist or something like that, and Superman interrupted one of his experiments and made his hair fall out, made him bald, so he got a little angry. But this, obviously this is a better idea. But you get the reason why Lex Luthor decides to spend all of his waking moments going after Superman. He's kind of embarrassed by what happens. There's some terrorists that are causing his business some trouble, I guess. They're from Venezuela, and he has interests in oil in Venezuela. And Lex Luthor kind of lets them hold up the people on his yacht just so he can get a better look at Superman, and then even tries to put him on the payroll. But all in all, it's a pretty good introduction to the new Lex Luthor, the new direction they had for Lex Luthor, which was probably as big or bigger than the changes they made to Superman. I know there were a few people that didn't like what happened to Superman, but really all they did was just make him a little less powerful, and it wasn't that drastic of a change. Lex Luthor, on the other hand, suddenly was a completely different character. There's some other interesting little bits. It shows how Superman is able to get around some things, some everyday things that other people would take for granted, like shaving. Apparently that was a big controversial thing at the time with some people, which I don't know why. I'll just say I really love the art in this one. It's all more clean lines, and John Byrne's easily recognizable style. I mean, he draws Clark very well, and Superman, the main character, but he also draws all of the supporting cast very well. He draws a very sexy Lois Lane, and I like that he draws Lex Luthor as kind of a slightly overweight schlep of a person, but I don't think there's a bad drawing in the entire issue. It's all really well done. Knowing John Byrne, he probably drew this in a week. It continues to be a great series. Another great chapter in the reboot, the 1986 reboot. So that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll come back and stay well. Thanks.